More consumers leaned on credit cards this quarter. At least that's what Citi found. What does this say about the consumer and their finances?
Yeah, Brad, it was actually true across Wells Fargo and JP Morgan cards. I mean, and it shows year over year spending and credit card loan balances have gone up, which is it's been a bright spot for these banks in terms of loan growth for the last year. Business loans and commercial real estate loans are growing at a much slower pace. So it's pretty important for them. I'd also point out that the credit losses and provisions for future credit losses around this area also were reduced for the quarter. So it appears at the moment that the banks are seeing credit and consumers still going strongly, and then also credit looking more favorable. We did ask Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, about stickiness of inflation, which obviously gets into consumers' wallets and could in part explain some of the behavior. And, he said, the fact that one reading doesn't really matter that much, and I'm paraphrasing, but also that it really depends on how the economy takes it, whether or not what we're seeing right now is healthy growth or something more akin to stagflation. So, it's kind of difficult to tell right now what higher credit card spending means. It does, of course, have a lot to do with what happened at the end of March 31st, as opposed to what we found out this week from the inflation report.
Yeah, David, I hear you got a question into JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon as well. Sounds like he was taking some questions from reporters, and great to hear that you had some representation on that call, as well as our own Brian Sozzi. David, appreciate the time and the breakdown this morning.